Hi everyone, welcome back to Mommy Mondays. So I thought I would do this Mommy Monday in my baby girl's room, which doesn't have the best lighting, and I've moved, so my lighting is like who knows where. So hopefully it's not too dark for you guys. Anyways, today I wanted to discuss the best swaddle in the freaking world. Okay? It was the best swaddle for us, and I just have to share it. I'm going to tell you all about it. Okay, if you're wondering what is the best swaddle in the world, it is the Love to Dream Love Me Up swaddle. Okay? It's the best thing ever. Everybody should know, and I just had to share my experience. I started swaddling from the get-go with swaddle blankets straight out the hospital. I used the muslin blanket, but it was so frustrating that she would wake up when I was trying to swaddle her back to sleep after every feeding. This was when she was eating every 2 hours in the middle of the night, and an hour was taken up between the eating and trying to get her back to sleep. So I was getting hardly any sleep, and she would wake up as soon as I was trying to swaddle her because of the wrapping, and so frustrating. So then I tried the peanut swaddle from Gerber, and that worked because all I had to do was put her down and zip her up, but she wasn't as comfortable because she wanted to move her hands, and that's what she was always doing in the swaddle, trying to move her hands because her natural sleep position was like this. So I'm walking through Target one day and I see on sale this Love to Dream swaddle that advertises the hands like this. I didn't know anything about the swaddle, diddly squat. All I knew was the hands were like this, and I was like, my baby's gonna love it. I had to get it. And needless to say, it's the best thing ever invented. So the Love to Dream swaddle, I will tell you a little bit about it. It will take you all the way to 36 months is what they advertise. It'll take you from swaddling, transitioning, and sleep bags. Okay, so we started her at about 5 weeks in a small original swaddle. Okay, so the Love to Dream swaddle is a revolutionary baby swaddle that allows the swaddle arms up, allowing your baby to self-soothe, and helps the baby quickly settle and establish an easy and peaceful sleep routine, as well as they say it can prevent SIDS, because the baby still can move. If they happen to roll over while they're in the swaddle, their arms still can move. They're not constricted down. However, they do recommend that you use them 0 to 4 months. Then they have a 4 to 8 months, and then a 4 to 36 months. So she started with the 0 to 4 swaddle, and when I tell you she loved this thing, her arms are up. I know I read that some parents felt like, oh, it's gonna block their airway because they can, it's close to their little nosies, but it doesn't. It's thin on this edge, and even if they do bring it towards their nose, it's not constricting their little airway, and they're not going to keep their arm right here because that's not comfortable for them. She does sometimes when she's trying to rub her face, she does like this, but I've never had any problems with it. She sleeps sometimes with her head to the side, and I look purposely to make sure that it didn't constrict her airway at all. She slept in it until she outgrew the small swaddle, which goes up to 13 pounds. I noticed around 12 pounds that it started to get a little tight around her little neck. If your baby has a big neck, you might want to consider that. Or if they're taller, you might want to take that into consideration too. But I actually switched her to the medium, which was from 13 to 18 pounds. She started in that all the way up till she was 4 months old. My baby hasn't started rolling yet, if you saw my previous video. However, she is getting a little too big for her bassinet. So I wanted to go ahead and figure out how to transition her into getting ready to get into her crib, and I wanted both of her arms to be out. I tried just going cold turkey with no swaddle and putting her down, but she'd wake up screaming bloody murder, and I was like, what the heck is going on? My poor baby. Oh, I was like, this is gonna be horrible. Well, here comes Love to Dream with their amazing swaddle, and they actually have a swaddle, which is the one I have here, that helps you transition your baby. So basically, the way this swaddle works, you can actually just start with this one. Now that I know, which I didn't know before, is that they do have this swaddle. It comes with both arms. I just don't have the other arm anymore. I don't know where it is. And you can start your baby just automatically with this. Sleeping with this swaddle. Their arms are up. They love it. Well, my baby loved it, and she just soothed herself. And my baby slept through the night since 6 weeks. I'm not saying this is to blame, but from 6 weeks, when she started in this at 5 weeks, she has slept through the night. No lie. And she is now about to be 19 weeks, and she's still sleeping through the night. Praise God. Yes. When they get to about 4 months, you just, or when you're ready to transition like I am now, you just take off one hand. The baby will have to learn how to get used to sleeping with one hand, but they're not all the way free, so they still have some of the comfort, the self-soothing, and when they jerk sometimes in their sleep, they're not too frightened because they still feel that comforting feeling of being held, or you know, like in the womb. Me personally, I did it for about 2 weeks. I want to say they recommended you do it for about 3 days. So I just wanted to give her a chance, and partly I wasn't ready for her to be all free with her 2 hands, because then that means she's gonna leave me soon, and I want her to sleep next to me forever. But then I did finally take off the second arm, and it's really simple like this. It comes off. This is a very wide area for their arm. If you have a little bit of a chunkier baby, then it's perfectly fine. Their arm fits through there, and it becomes sort of like a sleep sack. And the good thing about this is, even though it becomes sort of like a sleep sack, it's still a little bit tighter in the middle, which is a little more comforting for the baby. And it's stretchy, so you don't have to worry if you got a chunky baby. It stretches, even though it does seem like it may be a little tight. It's like spandex, like my tights, you know. Again, so now my baby officially can sleep with her hands out. Yes, she does. I will give a side note that this will be her 3rd night tonight with her arms out. She only lasts 6 hours with her arms out, and then she starts crying. And I think it's because she lasts throughout her deep sleep, and then when she's no longer in her deep sleep, the jerks and stuff begin to startle her again. It's my theory, because with her entire swaddle, she could sleep 10 hours straight, no problems. With this, she'll last 6 hours, wake up, I'll feed her, and I can put her back to sleep without the arms, and she'll still be fine. But maybe she'll get better as time progresses. Again, we're only going to the 3rd day, and she's still getting used to 2 arms out. But it is the best invention ever, you guys. I absolutely freaking would recommend this swaddle to anybody, hands down. So if you are going to be swaddling your baby, if it's something that you are looking for, and this is the neck, but again, it's quite stretchy, don't worry. It also has this so that the zipper does not hurt them, and if you need to change in the middle of the night, it has 2 zippers. You just have to take the bottom part out so you don't disturb them if you do have both of the arms in. And even on the original, it has it. They have organic ones. They have ones for summertime that are lighter. They have all kinds of them. Okay, I think I'm starting to ramble on, so I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I'm going to insert video and pictures of my baby girl in her Love Me Up swaddle. So you can see both the original and the transitional. I really do love this product. I just genuinely randomly found it, and I think it's been so great for me and my daughter. So thank you for watching. If you want to see more reviews, more things that worked for me or didn't work, then please comment below. Let me know what you mommies are looking for, and I will be sure to deliver on Mommy Mondays. Thank you again, and see you soon.